Superpower 5 is breathe. This is something that you can add to your child's or children's daily rhythm and routine from the beginning, starting at the beginning of the day. Encourage them to breathe, whether before they or after they get out of bed, while they're brushing their teeth, while they're doing their daily routine, before or after breakfast, especially in the car. Great before and after transitions, before or after any meal, and definitely before bed. And the way I would introduce this is, again, they already know the Hedgy action song. They've already been hopefully introduced to Hedgy. But now we're breaking down the superpowers, and the way I teach a child how to breathe properly, you may realize that this actually does take some practice for them. Because when you, again, we breathe all day long without even thinking about it, but when they start thinking about it, you will notice there's certain things that happen. And then again, it's just a process. It just takes some practice. So what I have them do is put their hands just below their ribs. And I tell them that when they breathe in, it's like a balloon, that just below their ribs will go out when they breathe in, and just below their ribs will go in when they breathe out. So then I, of course, demonstrate, and I often demonstrate with a balloon, so they have the visual. So I breathe in and I show them, I breathe in slowly through my nose, and it goes out. Now, again, you don't want your shoulders to go up. So that's what you tend to see with kids. They go, and I'm like, okay, no, we're gonna keep our shoulders down. We're gonna have just below our ribs go out. So, and when you breathe out, you're gonna have just below your ribs go in. And then often what I'll do is I'll count with my fingers. So breathe in, hold, breathe out. And again, encourage them to keep the hands there. Now, this is great if you're laying down, so they can actually see. I guess you can see standing up too, but it's great for them to just lay down. So it could be something in their bed or your bed, or on the floor in the living room, or in their playroom, or out in the park, or on the grass, or in their yard, and do this again. And then encourage them to do it again 5 times so they can get the hang of it. And then the more advanced addition would be to add a calming message to help slow down. So I say, I am calm, hold, and breathe out. I am calm, out. So I would encourage them to just say it in their head using their inner voice, but you may have to practice saying it out loud and then have them come up with their own calming message. So superpower 5, breathe. Add this to your child's daily rhythm and routine, and your own daily rhythm and routine, and you will see that your home will become calm and far more protective, and have fun being calm. The way I would introduce superpower 5, breathe, to my child would be to have them start focusing on how they do breathe. So in Hedgy's Guide to Calm, I actually have a very thorough explanation on how to do this. And I learned this actually at a pretty young age when I was a runner and I'd get cramps all the time. And someone actually taught this to me, and it actually changed everything. I stopped getting cramps once I started to basically breathe mindfully. So I would have them, encourage them to put their hands just below their ribs and have them breathe in slowly through their nose like they're smelling a flower. And I would have them look at their hands and make sure that when they breathe in, their hands are going out. And then I would encourage them to breathe out slowly through their mouth like they're slowly blowing out candles on a birthday cake. And while they're breathing out, their hands go in. Now, remind them that their shoulders stay down. So it's not like this. It's more. I would also show them with a balloon that when you blow up a balloon, when air goes into a balloon, the balloon gets bigger, it goes out. And when the air goes out of the balloon gets smaller and goes in. So have them pretend that they're a balloon. Blow the air in and let the air out. So have them again visualize that they're smelling a flower very slowly and that they're slowly blowing out birthday cakes, that their shoulders stay down, the air goes in, and the air goes out. Using Superpower 5 Breathe may take some time to do it effectively. That's okay. They will get it. You just have to, again, practice, practice, practice. Another thing is to have them lay on the floor, maybe in bed at night. Have them lay down and without the covers on, and have them put their hands just below their ribs and have them breathe in, and actually have them see that just below the ribs goes out when they breathe in and just below the ribs goes in when they breathe out. So this takes practice. Very slowly breathe in and breathe out, and then have them do it 5 times. So that's about a minute. Again, it may take some time for them to do it properly. That is okay. Take the time. This can be practiced all day long, just like the other superpowers. You need a break in the car while you're driving? Say, hey, let's practice Superpower 5 Breathe. Okay, we're gonna smell a flower. What kind of flower are we gonna smell today? Oh, a rose? Let's smell a rose. Let's smell it very slowly. And then whatever. Oh, how many candles are we gonna blow out of the birthday cake today? And then, blow out that many candles very slowly, and then have someone else recommend a different flower and a different amount of candles on the cake, and keep it going for at least a minute, or how many minutes you can make it go. The best thing is to practice, 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 and this will help them actually become in tune with their body. When they breathe effectively and properly, they will feel themselves begin to calm down. Other thing I'm going to suggest is watching my other video of using Superpower 5 with my Calm Beat app. So I posted a separate video for this because there used to be an app called My Calm Beat. It no longer exists, but I used the video from that app to calm myself down for many years because I needed that visual to basically regulate my breathing. And so it's a great visual. Your children will love it. So watch the video with them and do the breathing with them. It will help them slow down their breathing, and it also counts down the minute. So the great thing about this is your child will also, over a period of time, know what a minute feels like, because they will breathe with this app and breathe with the visual. They will actually begin to have an internal clock that tells them how long a minute is. So like I always say, have fun being calm.